So the Katalon Store is a collaborative marketplace for Katalon community to use and create add-ons product that extend the testing capability of Katalon Studio. As I said before, it's just going to extend the way that we are working currently, which is really cool. And the Katalon Store serves as a platform for testers and developers to install add-on, or also known as plugins, to help community add more features and optimize the test. So as I said, that the plugins or the add-ons are something that we have seen in many different tools available in the market. And these add-ons basically are going to be helpful for extending the current feature and leveraging the power of Katalon's own functionalities even much further. And that's why this plugin comes into the picture. And user can install, manage, and even rate and write a review for the plugin as like any popular online stores, and pretty much like Apple stores or Google Store or Play Store or something like that. You can install the plugin, and if you want to even commercialize the plugin, you can also do that. And again, that's going to be coming soon. But the Katalon Store has provided many different features, which you can not only just create a plugin and just deploy that in the plugin store, but you can still see some of the actual features that you can see in the markets can be available within the Katalon Store itself. So in short, the Katalon Store is a one-stop shop with all the community contributed plugins, custom keyword as plugins, and commercialized plugins. Well, as you can see here, the plugins is something that is completely different from what you can think of like a keyword as a plugin. The reason is because the keyword as a plugin feature is much easier to do, and I think that's what we'll be discussing. It's very, very easy. You can even extend your own knowledge of or existing way of using the keyword within Katalon, and then you can pick it up and you can build a plugin in less than 10 minutes, I guess. But the plugins is completely different, which will be not discussed, but we'll be going through the plugins of Katalon, which is available in the stores right now. And the same applies for the Katalon's commercialized plugins as well. So let's quickly see how the Katalon store looks like. So I hope you might have already seen that, but if not, I will quickly show you that. Katalon stores. You can just search for that, and you can see that store.katalon.com. And this is the all new portal from Katalon team. And you can see that I currently have an Exit Automation logo for MFA. So this is just for the demo. After that, we will be just taking this down. But you can see these are some of the cool plugins which the team has released. And these are some of the much efficient way of using the plugins within your Katalon. So how that you can install the plugin and how that you can use this plugin is very, very easy right now. All you have to do is you need to have an account in Katalon for sure. While downloading Katalon Studio, you need to have an account, and that's the same account applies in here as well. You just have to log into this particular portal, and then you can go to any one of the plugins. For instance, the HTML table custom keyword plugin. I guess this is pretty new, and the team has released so many different plugins in past couple of days. And you can see there is an install button. So once you hit this install button, you will see this agree license agreement page. You can go through that and hit agree, which is going to be installing these stuffs for you. So you can see it's just logging me in. I'm going to hit agree. That's it. So you can see it says uninstalled, by the way, but it's not actually installed yet. All you have to do is you need to download the latest version of Katalon Studio within your machine to start working with it. So the latest version, which is released already and it is available for you to download, you can try it out. So you can just go here. So you can see this is a new feature you can see in here with the latest build of Katalon. And then you can just click this and you can see there is something called read all plugins. If you just hit this, you can see it is gonna fetch the plugins based on your account, because as you know, every time you log into this Katalon, it's gonna ask you the username and password for you as well. So that's what it is currently doing. So it's basically gonna install the plugin for you, and it shows you that it is gonna install this guy, the HTML table custom keyword within your Katalon Studio. And I have already installed this auto healing smart XPath and it's really cool feature as well. So you might have seen something like Smart XPath before, and this is something more extending the capability of Smart XPath even beyond that using auto healing. So yeah, so we have installed this particular plugin in here, and once you install that, if the plugin shows you some icons, if the plugin, the Katalon platform plugin, have written something to show in this particular toolbar, you can see that over here, like Smart XPath. But if you don't really have written that particular interfaces to extend that capability, you won't see that in here, but you can still use that. So these are the different ways of using the plugins and stuffs within the Katalon Studio with the Katalon Store. And commercializing plugins. So as of now, the team has introduced all the plugins over here that you can see. They're all kind of free, and you can see there are some paid versions as well. So the paid versions are something which will give you like 30 days of free trial. So if you select this guy, so you can see that I have only 7 days remaining from 30 days. So I've been trying this plugin, and once the trial expires, you need to purchase this particular plugins from the store. So anytime you can log in and you can use this particular plugin for 30 days, the paid versions, and the free version is free forever. So you can just keep on using that unless the author feels like it is going to be free. So all other paid versions that you can see in here or actually paid versions. So it gives you 30 days of trial, and then you can use that. And the next thing is the Katalon plugin platform. So as you can see, the Katalon plugin platform is a Maven-based Java project. So this is the one which I was talking about. So if you want to build a plugin from completely ground up, it's not the plugin, the custom keyword as a plugin, that's different. And this is Katalon plugin platform, which is something that you have seen like the Smart XPath plugin. That's the one developed using this particular platform. It's a new platform developed by the Katalon Studio team, which is a Maven-based Java project. And it allows the user to build plugins and contribute to Katalon Studio core features via extensions with extension points. Again, guys, don't confuse yet regarding the plugins. We are not discussing a lot about the Katalon plugin platforms. We may be discussing that in our YouTube. But as of now, for now, just be informed that these are the things that you can do with the Katalon plugins. So there are something called extensions, and there are something called extension points, which are going to be helpful for you to extend the code that you're writing. So there are many Katalon defined extension points available in the form of listeners, something available in this namespace like com.katalon.platform.api extension.x. So the X here is listener. So there are many different listeners available. So right now you can see within the Katalon's GitHub repo, there are some informations available like what are these listeners doing. So every time you load a plugin, there should be a listener popping up. And then once you close a plugin, a new listeners can be called. And similarly, you can extend this particular listener in many different ways. And you can use that for building your own plugins within Katalon. And the implementation of the class extends the interface to perform the custom action. So you can see that this particular line doesn't really make any sense in here. The reason is because this particular implementation is something that we need to see before we can actually see the custom action. So it's something that you need to be extending for writing the extension to perform an action on that. So these are the custom plugin platforms. But as of now, for today, just to get started with the Katalon Studio Store and writing some very quick Katalon plugins, we are going to be discussing something called as the custom keyword as a plugin. Katalon keyword as a plugins, which is the custom keyword as a plugin, is a very, very lightweight and a handy mechanism to share and robust and reusable code across your own team or to the community via Katalon plugin stores. So I guess we have already discussed a lot, and there are many documentations available in Katalon Studio regarding the custom keywords, which is pretty handy. While we work with the whole Katalon Studio itself. So the whole process of developing a custom keyword as a plugin is also very, very simple. All you have to know is the idea behind custom keyword of Katalon Studio and basic understanding of Gradle. So as you can see at this point, Maven is not supported yet, but that should be releasing pretty soon as well, I guess. But yes, this is the custom keyword as a plugin feature, which is very handy to work with your own existing custom keywords. You can zip it up basically, and then you can even export that in the Katalon stores.